I remember when I was a kid, I was super feminine. I almost cried every time something strugglesome happened. I remember vividly, I was sat in a test when I was 10, maybe 11, and I was sat there and I didn't know the answer to a question and I just started to cry. Genuinely, I remember I was sat in the exam just like doing it and I didn't know the answer, so I cried. I was that feminine that I got overwhelmed by a question in a test and I cried about it. That's crazy to think. I was that feminine that I got overwhelmed and cried in a test. That's ridiculous. But in the last few years, I've most definitely leveled up since then. I'm not as feminine as I once was, and I'm most definitely a lot more masculine than I used to be. And in this video, I'm going to teach you the few things that you need to develop in order to become more masculine and what you can do and improve at so you can actually take steps tomorrow in order to improve yourself. The first thing you need to develop to become more masculine is your confidence. Being confident is such a staple thing of a masculine man. A masculine man that comes to mind, the second I say masculinity in today's world, is Andrew Tate. So I'm going to use him as an example. If you talk to that man about anything, something he's capable of doing, the confidence that he has is above everyone else's confidence, which shows something. It demonstrates that true masculinity comes in the confidence in you being able to execute a task with near to perfection. So, by being confident in yourself, then you will be able to achieve so much more and you will come across more masculine. But how do you actually become more confident? There's a few ways you can become more confident. The first thing is to become confident in how you look. If you look at me now compared to how I used to look, my style was off, my hair was always messy. I just looked a bit weird and scrawny and I was a lot smaller. I was always underweight. But now I've got a better style. I've sorted my hair out to an extent. I'm a lot more confident in how I look, which then means my overall confidence will be higher. But you also need to improve on your confidence in order to achieve. Because if you're incapable of doing anything of significance, then you're not going to be confident in yourself. And this definitely takes a lot of time to master. You will take and lose a lot of time on just trying to be able to do things of greatness. If you sit there and you go to the gym every day, then I think you're going to make a large amount of progress in your self-confidence because you'll be looking better, you'll be becoming stronger, which means you're more capable at doing so many more tasks. And I think coupling the improvement of your style and how you look with your physique, improving your physique, getting stronger training in the gym, are definitely the two catalysts you need into improving your confidence. But from there, try and become smarter, read books, research things so you actually then have a general knowledge. So anyone can ask you a question and you'll have the ability to answer to a certain extent on almost anything they ask, which just shows how confident and knowledgeable you are, which is important in being masculine. So bro, the next tip for you is resilience. I think it's really important for a man to be resilient in today's world. Of course, there's going to be things that are hard to do, which means you need to be resilient in order to deal with the setbacks that you receive, push forward and achieve, which is a sign of resilience. Okay, you're struggling right now, but what can you do to become more resilient? You just need to keep going. You might find something really difficult and you normally quit straight away, but just keep going. Instead of crying in your math test, Don't be like me, boys. Don't cry in the math exam. But instead of crying in your math exam because you don't know the answer, just move to the next question and try and progress. Think, what can I do in order to take the next step to try and push a little bit further through this barrier of difficulty? What task can I do in order to push myself a little bit further in order to try and break this barrier? And you just need to have that mindset of, what can I do in order to take the next step forwards in order to progress my life in a little bit of a way? Hopefully that made sense to you, because that's a really important thing. One of the most important things a man needs to have is being able to go through difficult patches and then persevere, which is basically what resilience is. Now, I've got another thing that's pretty important for a man, which is being independent. Independent is so important, because if your mum's still sat there wiping your bum, like, or she's bent you over the side in the bathroom, gets the wet wipe out the pocket, and is like, yeah, Timmy, you're clean now, go on then. Like, you need to be independent enough to where you can do things with the confidence you've gained and the resilience you've gained. Now you know how to improve those. Then you can be independent in doing things and improving in things. But this doesn't mean never ask for help or never ask for guidance, because it's really important to be guided in things and to ask for help. So you also need to do them. But if you know you can do something, then don't be like, oh, help me because it's hard, I need help. Just do it. Regardless of how hard it is, if you have the thought that, yeah, I could do this, then just give it your best shot. Because what's the worst that can happen? You make a small mistake. Who really cares? Because then at least you improve. At least you can look at it and go, okay, so I failed this time. How did I fail? What did I do to fail? Oh, I did this and this was bad. Okay, I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to do this. So next time I do it, if I do it in this manner, I'm going to be more likely to achieve. And then all of a sudden, you're becoming more independent because you're becoming more capable in doing things yourself, which is the whole point of independence. And then you're improving your mindset and improving the other things by being able to achieve more would make you more confident. And then because you're more confident in achieving more, you're going to be more resilient on doing things because you're going to have a stronger belief in yourself to achieve. Do you get what I'm saying here? If you become more confident, and that will help you become more resilient, and being more resilient will make you more independent, and then building your independence will build your confidence and resilience, and it comes in like this triangle love relationship of these three things that you need that all intertwine within each other, which will help you become more masculine. And that's only a sprinkle of the gold I'm going to share with you today, or that is the only sprinkle of gold you're getting from me, because I think it's something that really will take me hours and hours and hours and hours to explain with all of you. So let me know in the comments if you want me to tell you more about the things like this. It's a very relaxed video. I want to have a better relationship with you guys, chilling, seeing more of me, just vibing together, and I think that's important for the progression of this channel. So much love to every single one of you watching. Watch this video right here to improve your physique and bulk up this year, because I did it and I know that you can too. Much love to all of you brothers. Rah!